In this tutorial, we'll be using layers to highlight the fingers, hands, and lower arm of this miniature. As you can see, we've already started with the first layer. The first layer is made on the upper 50% of each surface with a slightly thinned down Vallejo Game Color Gory Red. The paint needs to be thin enough to not leave brush strokes, but also not so thin that it spreads over the whole surface. Now, it really is dependent on what brand of paint you're using and frankly how old the pots of paint you're using are. But a good rule of thumb to get this kind of consistency is 1 part paint to 1 part water. The second layer is 1-to-1 Vallejo Game Color Gory Red and Vallejo Game Color Bloody Red. This is placed on about 25% of the surface you're highlighting. Mixing the two colors helps to create the illusion of a smooth blend between Gory Red and Bloody Red. The last layer is Vallejo Game Color Bloody Red, thinned down just like the other 2 layers. This layer is applied to the upper 10% of the part of the model we're painting. Now that I have the hands and fingers done, I'm going to start working on the lower arm of this miniature using the exact same process that we used before. Now, this area is big enough that I could technically use glazing in order to get the same effect, but on these Chaos Chosen models, the detail is so closely compacted that I didn't think I'd get a very good effect, so I decided to use layering. Plus, on these smaller areas, layering really is a lot faster. Now, when you do start using layering on larger areas, you definitely want to start adding in more than just 3 steps or 3 transitional colors in your painting. What that does is it enhances the gradient, and it makes the illusion of a smooth gradient a lot more detailed. If you were to say do a shoulder pad with only 3 layers, it wouldn't look very good. I would recommend using at least 4 or 5 layers if you're going to do something as large as a shoulder pad, and ideally you would use more. But it really is dependent on how much time you have and how quickly you want to get the paint job done. Now you see here that I did get some of the red on that back of the bolter. That's really easily fixable, and you just go over it with black again. So if you make mistakes like that, not a huge deal. Thanks for watching another of our tutorials, guys. I hope it's been helpful and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, raves, rants, whatever, go ahead and put them in the comment section or do a video response. We'd love to hear from you guys. Have a great one and get your game face on.